Well, I think life really, and God's providence, family, the fact that you're in a job that you tell stories to people and make people believe in the brand. And I think these are things that make me tick as a marketer on a daily basis. Okay, so the KPIs that we track really depend on what we intend to do. So the objective of a campaign would dictate what KPIs we evaluate. So in the insurance industry, one of the challenges that we face is trying to move people and make them understand the need for protection. So starting from engagement to leads to conversions, it all depends on what we intend doing. And as a company, we track those KPIs based on what we set out to achieve. And so that's what we intend doing. Or no matter what sort of medium we use, we try to ensure that the KPIs are geared and tailored to evaluate the objective set. I think across the organization, everyone is called upon to be more accountable for the investment that they make. And so marketing is no exception to that rule. And one needs to quantify the return one provides. It may be in the form of business today, it may be in the form of a lifetime value of a customer, it may be in the form of relationship over the years. So those are the changes that have been brought about in the marketplace. So I think the challenge and the outlook that I see is we face a world that is going to be more dynamic and more complex as we go. Marketers need to be agile, organizations need to be agile to change and address these changes and be able to overcome the challenges that society faces. So be it your customer who's changing needs and wants, you need to understand. Be it the geopolitical scenario, be it even coronavirus, like for example, has come and changed the way we do business. And so businesses have to be agile. And as marketers, that challenge is what we face, to keep our ears to the ground and be able to satisfy customers' needs and want to anticipate what they want. So that's what I see as a challenge. I'd possibly look at helping people understand that marketing is not a role that is confined to one department. And so the entire organization needs to be marketing oriented, and we're all here to create value to our stakeholders. And so marketing doesn't really remain in the realm of one department. And organizations that understand that and have that marketing ethos running across the fabric of the organization are the ones that would be able to win in competitive and complex markets. So I think first of all, people need to love what they do, and people need to understand the marketing as a profession, not as a fad. People need to understand that you need to understand the business that you operate in and understand the basics of marketing. And even if one were to, or whatever the tools that one employs for their strategy, they need to understand how it relates to the target market. And always bear in mind the objectives of the firm and what one sets out to achieve, and be able to use the tools at your disposal based on each of the scenarios, because there is no one size fits all when it comes to marketing and markets and business and customers. So you need to be aware of what happens, you need to be abreast of changes, you need to foster change in organizations, and you need to be ready to do that. So that's what I advise. That's what my advice would be to budding marketers.